You are listening to Season 2 of The Diary of a Wannabe Writer, the short and often daily podcast in which I chronicle my life and attempt to be a writer by writing daily. Sometimes. Hello, today is Tuesday the 11th of March 2025 and you are listening to The Diary of a Wannabe Writer. And I've had quite a successful day again today. My original plan was pretty much what I did. Actually, not entirely. I was due to have an extra plug socket put in today in my kitchen. I won't go into the details. Well, I will go into the details actually. The moron that fitted a socket for my washing machine decided to put it right underneath a pipe that leaked. So I think it's actually illegal to put electricity sockets where he put it anyway. So it caused me a problem. So I had to get a new washing machine. I don't think it was due to that. I think the washing machine needed replacing anyway. But just in case the problem was due to that, I don't want to wreck my brand new washing machine. So I need to have another socket put in where it's not going to get dripped on. And I contacted somebody who's an emergency electrician, and I suddenly realised yesterday that because although I wasn't using them for an emergency situation, they were going to charge me the emergency tariff, you know, the 70 quid just to call out and then 100 quid an hour for anything they did on top of that plus materials. And I kind of realised last night that was a total bloody rip-off. So I phoned up last night because it's a 24-hour service and cancelled them. So I've found a local electrician who'll come down and do it for probably half the price they would have done. I'm going to contact him later. And the other thing I decided to do today was my bathroom. I've been thinking about doing it up for absolutely ages. Well, I have started. So I had some blinds put up in the bathroom a few weeks ago, and I liked the colour, and I decided to basically paint the walls a variation on that same colour. So what I was hoping to do is walk into one of those DIY places where you say, this is the colour I want, but I wanted a few shades lighter than that. And that's when they told me, no, we don't really do that. We do colour matching, but we can't change it afterwards. However, over there is literally all the colours that we have available. Why don't you find the colour that most closely matches your blind and then choose the lighter version from the ones on the wall? So I did that, and actually the colour I found was identical to the window blind that I had. He gave me a couple of extra slats. It was literally identical, so it was then very easy to select the colour that was a lighter version of that. So I've got that for the walls. I've also decided, so I've got a radiator, like a towel rail, but it also makes the room marvellously warm. But it's kind of, it's a bit rusty. So I've decided to paint it with radiator paint. But again, I got slightly off white in the same sort of colour band as the blinds and now the wall, and I'm going to do the same with the ceiling. So the only bit that's actually going to be fully white will be the skirting board and the door. I also bought the cupboard in the bathroom is an absolute wreck. Anyway, so I kind of bought all those bits. But the other thing I did this morning was I wandered into town before I did all the painty decoraty type stuff, and started work on. Sorry, it takes such a long time to get used to saying still life. Started working on Still Life. Now, the first chapter, which was originally called The Disappearance of Molly Clark, has actually got some of the more significant changes that need to be made to the story. So one of the bits of feedback that I got was that it was very likely Alfie would have married his sweetheart before he went to war in 1915 because she would have got a widow's pension if anything happened to him. So the chapter was called The Disappearance of Molly Clark. It is now called The Disappearance of Molly Smith because that is her married name, although she'll still be referred to as Molly Clark for most of the rest of the book because she hasn't got used to the new name, to be honest. But anyway, so I rewrote that chapter, added the reference to the fact that instead of getting engaged in secret, they'd gotten married in secret. So neither her mum or Alfie's so Molly's mum or Alfie's parents know. And it was basically I deleted a page and put in a different page that kind of explained the revised version of what had happened, and it worked really well. Then I went into town and did all the bits and pieces I just talked about regarding the decorating stuff, and spent quite a lot of money. Because the other thing, I've never owned a decent drill set. I've never owned a box of drill bits. I haven't got a spirit level or Stanley knife. So all the basic stuff I need for home improvement stuff, I went and bought, on top of a new... a new cabinet for the wall in the kitchen, in the bathroom, and all the paints and all the other bits and pieces I need. And then I came home and I did a live stream. In fact, this is part of that live stream. And in that I did both the screen then paper edits of chapter 1, because it didn't need that much work. I say most of the stuff I didn't change because it's exactly how it needs to be. So there we go. Okay, I have had a busy day today, and so I kind of want to do a couple of chapters a day when I'm not working. There's 33 chapters in this book. I've signed off chapter 1 of what is hopefully the final draft today. Another 32 to go, but hopefully, tomorrow I'm going to be in all day because I'm kind of waiting for... deliveries and bits and pieces. I scheduled them all from me being away at the weekend. Anything I missed I've scheduled for Wednesday. So I'm going to be at home. So my plan is to do the second coat of paint in the bathroom, and to try and edit chapters 2 and hopefully 3 of this. As I say, I've got a list of things I need to change, and what I should do is read each chapter through once, just quickly read it through, probably not online or anything, not on a live stream. Read it through, look at my list of changes I need to make, see if any of them apply to that chapter, and if they do, change them. And then do the screen and paper edits. As I say, it didn't take me very long to do that. This has been a 2 hour... The live stream I did today was 2 hours, but I suddenly realised I had never put the interview I did with T.G. Campbell out as part of one of my live streams, the one I did for a book launch a couple of weeks ago. So I stuck that out today, plus had a bit of a banter. So yeah, I reckon it's probably about 3 or 4 hours work to do 2 chapters. And when you consider that I'm not working until the 24th, that would seem like a very good time investment, because if I can... So after today, I've got another 12 days off. So if I can get 2 chapters done a day, that takes me to chapter 25, which only leaves me 8 to go, which would be brilliant. But anyway, chapter 1, The Disappearance of Molly Smith, which is now the name of the chapter, is edited and signed off. If this is the final draft, it is the final version of the chapter. Let's hope it is. Right, thank you for listening. I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully to celebrate blue walls in my bathroom and 2 more chapters of still live edited. Thank you for listening. Take care. See you tomorrow. You have been listening to The Diary of a Wannabe Writer. For more information about what I'm writing, go to linktr.ee/Richard Writes, capital R, capital W, where you can find details of my website and social media. I may see you there.